Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's Indiana taking on Georgia. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set and on the hill, Andrew Painter. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. There's a swing and a drive. Into the dive, and he got it.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Down the number 2 hitter, Anthony Stanton. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. In the air, right side, Waters. And there's 2 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, James Perkins.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. It's a bomb. His 17th of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in Atlanta, our starting pitcher in this one, Brett Barrett. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Next offering is downstairs.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Now a chance for Christian Encarnacion Strand.
2-2.
Runner on the move. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and that keeps him from advancing past second.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, and jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Miller will hit next. Way high.
3-1.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Back up the, that got him. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Trey Lipscomb getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. There goes the runner.
1-2.
Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
You can see they're continuing to try to apply pressure on this pitcher who struggled a little bit, but the problem is you get caught right there. You're helping him out. You're giving him an out that he struggled to get. You want to maintain those base runners. Let some of those guys coming up to the plate that got some pop, can hit the ball in the gap, drive in a couple of more runs.
That one lifted to left. Sizing this one up. And that is the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back at Truist Park, top of the second. Now here is Daddy. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's way high, and that's ball 3. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher.
That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the center fielder. And that's outside. High fly ball, shallow right field. Waters makes the grab, one away.
Batting seventh, first baseman, number 21.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Perkins digs in now. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting eighth, shortstop, number 22.
And now the shortstop, Jacob Williams. Inside corner, that's a strike. 1 and 2. The shortstop takes the ball. Tied up here in the early going. That's a laser base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, number 20.
Here's the third baseman. Base knock right field. Headed for the plate. The throw in. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, number 48. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that is out of play.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires across the diamond. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh, designated hitter, number 39.
Next is the designated hitter. And that one ripped to left. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Batting 8, left fielder, number 18.
Here's the left fielder. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Casey makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And a ball evens the count.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner. But what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time. Never takes a break. It's guys like that. Even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Payoff pitch. Swings through him for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Now it's the second baseman.
Number 3.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. To third. Tosses to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder. Just off the inside edge. Daddy in the on deck circle. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Full count.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And we're back. Drew Waters stands in. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first.
He's out.
1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, number 80.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Justin Crawford. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Nicky Lopez. The underhand flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
So digging in, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 2 outs. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Dives. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
back here in Atlanta. On to the fourth. Now it's the DH, Daddy. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dives and he can't hang on. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. And now the center fielder. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Here's a 1-2. That's to third, Lipscomb. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, number 21.
Next is the speedy first baseman, James Perkins. Runner at second here, one gone.
Two.
In the dirt. Man at second. That's way outside. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Jacob Williams, the next to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Aiden Miller. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. Outside low, and it's 2-1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hard liner. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Number 48.
And now the catcher comes up to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 39.
And now the DH. Miller, the runner at first with 2 gone. Misses
Ball,
off
no.
the plate. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. They get the force. 3rd out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Moises Ballesteros.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Sean Dubin preparing to come on if needed. Tate getting cranked up as well. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. Ouch, that one drilled him. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here's the third baseman. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Two now. Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andrew Painter gives way. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here. Sean Dubin.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now it's the right fielder, Anthony Stanton. Moved to first, and he dives back in safely. Stanton went deep in his most recent game. And that's way high, and that's ball 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
We'll see another payoff pitch.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the second out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's the second baseman. Smash to the left side on to Lopez. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, number 18. Base hit on the line. And a good start to the inning. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Waters. In the air, left side. He's got it, and there's one down.
Number 80.
Here's the center fielder, Justin Crawford. And ball 4 to a board.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, one out. Stepping in, Nicky Lopez. 2 on, 1 out. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late swing, foul to the left.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So 2 down now, and here is Christian Encarnacion Strand. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Now this is in the air down the line. Shaw moving back for this one. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Top of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, number 24. Here's a 1-1. Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And next is the designated hitter, Daddy. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Dubin checks over to first, and he's back.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now the center fielder. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's gone. A solo shot. His 14th of the year. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Now here is James Perkins. The 2-1. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, number 22.
Jacob Williams now at the plate. Williams having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And now 1-2. Perkins off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off. Pitch
Ball
misses.
2.
Throw to
No,
second. He's
medium.
safe. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andre Lara.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 81.
In the air, right field. Casey sizes this one up, reaches for it, but it's foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matthew Liberator, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Hollowell, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 2-2. And the slider just misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Inside. 2 balls and a strike. And a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Here's the catcher. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 6 full. The Irish with the lead, 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Tate.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros. Next offering is down low. On the corner for a strike.
Full count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So back to the top of the order. Now the third baseman. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Movement in the bullpen. Guillermo Zuniga, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Got him. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
So up next, Anthony Stanton. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Irish have the lead, 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matthew Liberatore.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Number 39.
Late on that fastball.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the left fielder. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Out to short. Boots it. He's dead.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
So 2 down at the plate. Justin Crawford. That one not close. And a count 2-1. The tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Tosses across to first. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Guillermo Zuniga.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Now it's the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 3.
That's down and in.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 24.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. 1 out, bases empty. And that's outside. And a count 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
1 down, bases empty. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Good eye right there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Daddy. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone now.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Strike 2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Man on second, 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Gavin Hollowell.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nicky Lopez. And that one is downstairs. 2-1.
You know, this group of hitters digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Now at the plate, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
So 1 out, nobody on. And the batter now, Aiden Miller. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That just misses the count now. 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next pitch is outside. Trey Lipscomb in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching.
Jose A. Ferrer on to pitch here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Trey Lipscomb getting ready to hit. That to right. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground.
Oh, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Two outs.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. There's a strike.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The 2-2 on the way. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cionel Perez.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
James Perkins digs in now.
Number 21.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Action in the pen down there. Graves, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Johnson also throwing. And this is inside. And it remains 2-2. On the ground, out to short. One up, one down.
That's an out.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So digging in, Jacob Williams. Swings through that one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting. Catcher. Moises Ballesteros.
Here's the catcher, Moises Ballesteros.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And it is 2-1. Swing at a high fly ball right field. Waters makes the grab, and that's the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Castillo. On for the 30th time this year.
Now pitching. Number 33.
Now it's the DH.
So important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Fastball almost got him there. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now it's 3-2. One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. And here is Drew Waters. Castillo is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.